That working, y'all? Is that working? Is that working? Is that working?
I'm only getting better, that's cause God told me that. I'm on a different level, that's cause God told me that.
Gotcha.
I know that I'm special, that's cause God.
All right, all right. Here we go. Hey, everybody.
I don't need no friends, that's cause God.
Hey. Well, you know, here's the difference between like last year and this year. It's like now I kind of got an idea of how to fix things. Got like a little delay going on though. Let me see. Close that out. Close that out. Close.
I don't know how. My neck is way too cold. You do what you want when you're popping. I was born a Leo. I feel like the line of Judah. I know some people watch me come.
I really got it. You know what? Tabs open.
How I got the smart work, I made my mind a computer. I learned to never worry and to never
hold on, y'all.
I'm like
David
with
my
courage. I'm like Samson
with some of this stuff out. What I want to talk about this morning? Oh, that's open too. Good Lord. Close that. Y'all saw what happened. Cassandra was there.
Anything that comes your way by force was not meant for you.
Stop touching stuff. You're right. I need to quit doing. Quit messing with stuff. Just back up. Let me just back up. I gotta close a couple more things. Hold on. You figure out how to set a song as your ringtone? Joy. Okay, so what song? Hey, yeah, based on that survey from the other day, what song did y'all love? What song did you put up there? Mama, yo!
That's because God told me.
Kieran, you ain't heard this in a minute, huh? What's up? Kieran, what's up? Good morning. Mama, yo. Good morning. What's I gonna say? Okay, so Pfizer has come out and said that the shot, this may be something that you're gonna need to do once a year, seasonally, like the flu. Ironically, on the day I get my second one, so I go today. As soon as we get out of here, well, 10 o'clock is when they open up over there at the VA. Oh, you set that as your ringtone? Hey. Did y'all all figure out how to set the ringtone? Y'all all change this to the Jubilee? That's dope. That FedEx at Indianapolis. You know, one thing quarantine did is we saw a great reduction in these mass shootings, right? Saw a great reduction in that. So that was the positive there. But now that everything's open back up or starting to open back up, now this stuff is happening. It's just sad. And you know what? And tying into that, Texas is looking to pass a bill where you can carry a concealed handgun with no permit. You're 21 years old, concealed handgun on deck. Only in Texas. Sum it up in 3 words or less. Wild, Wild West. That's just Texas. Only Texas. We'll do some stupid stuff like that. I don't know how many of y'all care about this, but the Mo, but didn't even try. Yeah, we need to go and set that. It's crazy out here. And I don't know if you care. I might call it IDGAF news. Is Kanye West said that after his divorce from Kim is complete, that he would like to date an artist much like himself, that he would like to date a creative. He figures that they will speak the same language. Meanwhile, Kim says she wants to date someone, but someone preferably not famous, She don't need to date anybody famous because that's just gonna. She don't need any more fame, and her dating somebody famous is just gonna add problems to it. What's up, Tammy?
Good morning.
That's just gonna add problems to her. And yeah, Kanye said he wants to date someone more like himself. So I figured he ought to just date himself. That's probably the only way he's.
Well, I'm thinking if he dates someone like himself, they will implode. Like
It'll be crazy. Hey, look.
Who's like Kanye? What female is like Kanye?
Impetuous, or there's that word. That's a word I threw at Kieran. Who is an artist like Kanye that is just wild?
That right there, Casey. What you just yes. Can we get that?
Can we get some medication? Probably. Mark Money is funny. He says seating capacity today is at 78%. Welcome to all the first time visitors. Yes, y'all welcome in.
There's room. There is room.
There's room. There's room. Mr. JU85.
I like that, Renita. I'm with you.
Could care less. Could care less. Could care less. How about this one? How about this one in their could care less news?
Okay.
They said that William and Harry ain't gonna be next to each other at Prince Philip's funeral.
Well, is that though because now technically Harry is not the royal? He's not a part of the royals.
That's still his brother. I think that's,
and more importantly, that's his grandfather.
And that's his grandfather. But I think more than anything else is we know why they ain't gonna be there. He think he the one that said that, you know, that whole black baby thing. So yeah. That's what that is.
Yeah. Well, I want to say about. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Okay. All right. In part 2 of the Kanye Kim thing, she said that she wasn't. That she's. You know, she wants to focus her attention on being recognized as a good mother. That's her. That's one of her goals, and she wants to go into politics.
Well, you know, she was pursuing her law degree.
Oh, Jesus. You know, and maybe, you know what, and forgive me for wanting to keep her where she used to be.
That's,
you know what? That's on me.
Let's let her move. If she wants to grow, I mean, she did, you know, take up the cause of the lady who was, you know, over sentenced.
Yeah.
You know, she did take up that lady's cause. You know, I mean, we all have probably some thoughts about her rise to fame, you know, how that happened, the marriages,
here's my thought on it. And it was best said by Scott Van Pelt on ESPN. And good morning, Cam. Hey, Cam.
You turning into like a robot, your voice, and we can't see you.
What? Did it really mess up like that?
Okay, say something again.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Check.
Okay. Now we can hear you.
All right.
I don't see you. Maybe everybody else does, but I don't see you.
What in the world? She's still in a law degree. Van Jones is helping her. Wow. Van Jones trying to hit. Visionary Howard, what's up? Here's what Scott Van Pelt said, and this is my thought on the Kardashians. This is one of Lamar Odom who was dating. Which one is it?
He was with Chloe.
He was going through his. After he got the drug overdose,
right?
With the toots, whatever that, and some outlets were reporting him as keeping up with the Kardashian star Lamar Odom found a drug
instead of NBA
champion and all these credentials he had, minimizing with his accomplishments and talents that made him desirable to the Kardashians in the first place. And what he said it was just a shame that, like you said, his talents and hard work and sacrifice was being diminished for these people who rose in the absence of talent.
Not the absence of
It's
talent.
the absence of talent. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest rants I've ever heard of all time.
Mark Fisher has 3 words for you, Rob G.
Fade to black.
Yeah, because we can't see you.
What's going on? I don't know why I can't see me. Let's see. All right.
Everybody says they can hear you, but they can't see you.
Okay, then I will leave and move.
Brittany tell my Van trying to be her trainer.
Exactly. Oh no, I'm gonna leave.
But like Casey said, she has been doing some prison reform, and you know, her father was a pretty formidable attorney. All right, now we see you.
Okay.
So I said her father was a pretty formidable attorney. So it's not like I mean, she seems to be serious. I've heard like she did even the when she did the what's his name? David Letterman, you know how he does the interviews with people now?
Oh yeah. My next
guest
needs no introduction.
Yeah. So she did one of those with him, and that's what she was talking a lot about that. And the thing is, I mean, I know things can happen, but my understanding is I don't care how she gets through law school, you know, when people are saying is she gonna actually earn it or whatever, she got to pass the bar.
Yeah.
To actually be able to practice law. Now she could go to law school and then choose to be a politician after that and not take the bar. Right. So yeah, she's building a positive political background. I mean, you know, our God is amazing. We don't know what he might choose to do with all this fame, because we know she can break the internet.
True.
So imagine if she used her power for good.
Never been a fan, but you know,
like
I said, that's like if there's any show
apologizes in some way. Yeah. I mean, I think because we have to remember, like, I'm not a huge fan or anything. I think she's a beautiful girl.
Oh yeah.
You know, but do I think that there are 100 Black girls that are just as pretty, if not prettier? Yes. Yeah. I mean, you know, so thank you, Casey. But I think that what can be frustrating is, like you said, you have somebody who has made being famous how they got famous. You know what I mean? But we also don't know. Oh, she can apprentice with someone and sit for the bar. Yeah. So there's some things, some catch. She's doing some different stuff, but there's some catch to where you can do, but you still got to pass the bar.
Okay.
But I think, like, you know, so many of us have seen kind of this rise to fame, and you know, but who knows? We like we said, we don't know her full story. We know what we see.
Like I said, my point is like with Scott Van Pelt is about this is the part I don't get.
Yeah.
There is, and maybe I'm wrong, but there's, like I said, there's no discernible talent there. I don't know. I don't see nothing. That's the part I can't get. I can't wrap my mind around. There's nothing talented about it.
That is the talent. That is the talent.
I guess
being able to be famous without having talent. That is the talent.
That is the talent. That is the talent. You know, when I hear it, all right, when I'm playing Barbies with Olivia, I've created a character. We call her the Rich Digger.
Oh, the Rich Digger.
Call her the Rich Digger. And so the Rich Digger, and tomorrow morning, you know, I'll do it with you. I'll bring the Rich Digger up. But the Rich Digger is like, hello, do you have money? I like
she got the voice right.
You got to have like
that.
Everything's got to like trail off at the end, you know. So the Rich Digger, sorry to do it mid sip. The Rich Digger, she's like, you know, all her friends, they got to have money, because if they don't have money, then it's just not fun.
Right.
She got famous from Ray J. Con. Yes. She got Ray. And I'll just say this. She's not particularly talented at that.
There you go. All right, next subject. So Adult in the room is stepping in.
There was no particular talent there either.
But I have to say, it's all very interesting because I'm looking at y'all are trip. The feed, y'all. The people who don't come into the hop in, you do not know what you're missing. That's all I can say. Some of the stuff that gets, but we can't even. I'm not even gonna say it.
Hey, Titus, I'm sorry, bro. Titus was like, sir.
Right. Thank you, Titus. Thank you for being the other adult in the room.
I'm just saying.
Come through, Titus.
That's enough for her. That's enough.
Yeah, let's go back to. I just want to say the open carry law is very disturbing, and there was a guy that was being interviewed who does like trains people, and he said that what's bad about it is if you don't do the training, you don't know that even if they pass that law, there's still places that you can't.
Right.
You know, so the training teaches you not only about how to load the gun and whatever, but it also teaches you like those things. Like, yes, you can carry your gun, but you can't have it here. You can't do this. You can't do that. And so those people aren't going to know that.
Yep.
You know, so
just in Texas. Titus said, man, where the word at? Okay.
It's the spiritually sanitized scripture of the day.
I listen through my day and it eases my mind.
I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Petty Patty.
Bobby, I don't know. But whatsoever I play, it's got to be fun.
Renita, pray for me too.
We're going to pray for all of y'all.
Yeah. Scripture of the day with Dr. Tamla Wilson.
We at 80% capacity, Mark Money? Yeah, we are.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good segment. Still, a.k.a. Reverend Spice.
Before you start, let me just say one thing. And I'm recognizing how guilty I am of it. This is a radio tenant. It's a tenant in radio. It's a tenant in television and this and that and the other. Mm-hmm. That people need to feel, if you're a public figure, you want them to feel a certain way about you, whether it be love or hate. You don't want them to feel in the middle about you, because if they're in the middle, they can do without you.
They can do without you.
But if they love you or hate you, they're going to talk about you one way or another. And I just fell right into that damn trap. I know better.
Right.
I know better. I know I don't care about them. I know I don't care about the real royal whatever family. And here I go talking about stuff I don't like. Stupid. Just stupid. Just stupid. All right. I did it. It's over. It's done. Let me grab my Bible.
Well, say la vie.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes. I don't know about that right there. I'll play that for y'all another time. So, Tammy say something just reminds me of old school.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Where we going?
We are going to Hebrews today.
Hebrews.
I'm kind of jumping around. I'll get us back in one book eventually, but right now
we just jump around.
I'm jumping around for hope.
Pack it up, pack it in.
All right. It is joy. It is entertainment. It's just sometimes you think about, I'm going to say one more thing on this topic, and I'm going to say that you think about people who want to be famous at all costs, that they have to think about sometimes what they are setting themselves up for. Somebody that's an artist like her is really, I think, intentional about not letting her personal life be out there. Like when her first album cover, she did, I don't think it was even her face or something she was saying. And, she wears those glasses and she's got all this hair and I don't know I don't know if I'm just not up on it, but I don't hear anything about her. Like, do we even know what her name is?
Oh, her, the artist?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what her name is.
So she has tried to separate herself from
She wants the music to be in front,
in the forefront.
Yeah.
But people, and so like you have like, you know, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, who are both famous because I mean she was a very successful or is a very successful model. You know, he's very talented, even though he over enunciates.
That's how she got famous. I really didn't know.
Yeah, she's a model.
The only time I saw Chrissy, the first time I saw Chrissy, became aware of Chrissy Teigen was on the LL Cool J lip sync show. I didn't know who she was.
Yeah, she used to be. I'm surprised. You know, she was a what do you call that? We were talking about it. The Sports Illustrated, I think.
Oh, she was.
Or maybe she did the cover or something like that.
No,
yeah, she was a model.
Oh, okay.
And so, but now they're kind of out there, and like she comments on stuff and uses her Twitter platform and IG and all that. But they still really got famous because of what they did. So when people like that say, "I want a little privacy," I'm not mad at them because it's like they give us something, and now they're trying to have their privacy. But sometimes with the Kardashians, Tina said, she's a model. Tania, yeah, she's a model.
Okay, didn't know.
Yeah, she's like a for real model.
Okay, I ain't know.
And so I think that when people,
go ahead.
I was gonna say when people that try to get that want to be famous, and then they're famous because they want to be famous, it's harder to pull back on criticizing them because they put themselves out there for you to look at.
I always find it interesting when they, like I said, they live their life so publicly, and then they put out a statement, because a statement was put out with J-Lo and A-Rod. They've broken off their engagement.
Really?
Yeah, they're broken off their engagement too. But they put out the statement to say that we broke up, but then in there, respect our privacy as we go through this personal matter. Like what the hell?
Like we would not have known.
Right. Make your audio match your video. She gained her voice through John Legend. Okay. She's a cover model. Cam says she's a cover model. She's a model. Did not know. Baby, when I used to love you.
I saw a video one of his videos, and she's in it with him.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think whatever the case, I like her. She's kind of over the top, but I like her.
Yeah. I agree, John. You know, John. Maybe, baby. I don't know.
Yes. Right. People wouldn't know your business if you weren't constantly announced. If you didn't make a show called Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Where are we in her Hebrews? I'm gonna do the John.
Hebrews 10:23.
10:23. Let me see if John Legend can read this for y'all.
Oh gosh. So we're gonna leave DMX alone, and now we're gonna mess with John Legend.
We're gonna leave the dog alone for a while. We're gonna leave the dog.
You know, at first I thought that they were going to make it, J-Lo and A-Rod.
I did too. And now I'm beginning to think it's just her.
Well, now, he ain't had a whole lot of success either.
He ain't either, but I mean, come on, man. J-Lo, we've got I mean, she and Kim could have a whole class on how to get them, but not stay in it. I don't know what it is. See, at some point, I think you're just comparing too many people to too many people. There's that part. I mean, I've been guilty of that.
Well, look, as someone who did not marry until I was 40, I'm not going to cast stones.
Yeah.
My friends would say, you stopped dating him? And my thing would be, I would be like, Lord, if this is not the one, move him out the way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they tried to, yeah, Cam, you're right. They tried to hide it. She, you know, because J-Lo and, you know, they said that it came out weeks ago that they were separating. Then they came out with a report. They no, we're not. We're working through it. This and that and another. And then
just imagine, just imagine, what if that was true? What if you're having problems and you are trying to work through things, and somebody that's your inside friend saw that y'all had a bad argument and they putting stuff out there before? You don't know.
You don't know. I know, Casey. I know that wasn't fair. I know that was shots fired.
And here's the thing. This is the challenge, though. When you're very public with your relationship the way they were, you know, they both were living big. But I have a friend that has a philosophy, and her philosophy is that two stars can't Like somebody has to, like it's too much.
Well, it works for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It does. But you know what? What's interesting about Beyonce?
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce's a little bit shy. I mean, she's big presence on stage. But you know, if she's not performing, she's not like over the top trying to draw all the attention.
She's not. Her talent goes in front of her.
Yeah.
I think it works with Michelle and Barack, but I think here's what it comes down to. It just comes down to the man being comfortable in his skin, in his ego, to let his wife shine forward. It comes down to that, you know, who's not trying to overpower her or diminish, you know, what she's got going on. If he's
you need a man, if you're a really strong woman, you need a man that can be, let's say in my Team Tammy, you need somebody that can be like, you know what, I know who I am.
Jay-Z know who he is.
Yeah, I know who I am.
Barack know who he is. Like, look,
right.
And I was the first black president in this people.
Really? Exactly. Like, what y'all gonna say about me? I was the first black president, and I was playing Jay-Z on my AirPods.
On my AirPods. You know what, man? Hey, man, it's Michelle's time. Go ahead, baby, do your thing.
Just you got to think about the dynamics of their relationship. Michelle was the successful attorney already when they met.
Right.
He was the newbie that she showed the ropes.
Right. You know? Right. Right.
So you have that, and then if you have two people, like if I'm the one that is like out there doing stuff, you still got to know, as the other person in a relationship, how to support and applaud that other person in the successes that they are doing.
Yeah. You're right. He's got to be secure in his masculinity. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he cheated, because he said he hadn't done the internal
work. Right.
Yeah. You gotta. All right, let's go to the word.
10, 23.
Is John Legend going to read, or am I going to read?
I'll let you read first, or then I'll let John read later.
Okay. Because Mark Fisher, he's waiting for it. Let me hurry up. Let us hope. Oh, there's a couple. Do y'all hear?
No.
This is so weird. Let me step. Let us hold fast to the confession of our hope without wavering. For he who has promised is faithful. And let us consider how to provoke one another to love and good deeds, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. So, for me, that's enough. You hear the echo too, Casey? Melissa hears it, Deborah, Kirsten, all yeah, okay.
Really?
Now I don't hear it though. I just don't know what that is. Hopping is tripping, I think.
It is.
Because it's like I won't hear anyway. So the word 23. Let us hold fast to the confession of our hope without wavering. For he who has promised is faithful. Okay. That is a continuation of yesterday, because more stuff is coming out. Like y'all said, more stuff continues to come out where, this young man who was 13 looked like he had his hands up, looked like there wasn't anything in his hands. And, and now he's a 13-year-old that is no longer with us.
Right.
And we know the Chauvin murder trial.
The defense rested and
so now closing arguments
on Monday, I believe. It's just.
Let me ask y'all this, because this has come up. If you are a nonprofit that stands for togetherness and people being mutually respectful and things like that, how can you contribute in a positive way to this times that we're going through right now? I mean, you got this trial, you got all of the things that are going on, where Black bodies are being disrespected and Asian American bodies are being disrespected. There's hate and racism. Like, what is something that you think can be done? One thing I was thinking about is we really got to continue with the children, educating them around what racism is,
Yeah.
And hate and why that's not a good thing, why it's not right to treat people a certain way. But the thing is, we could work with the children, but they still go home to the parents, So but again, I said I still have hope because there are people trying to answer those kind of questions, and I'm working with some of them. And there are people that want to see this world be a better place.
One thing my dad taught me, I was just talking about this yesterday with someone, especially in encounters with the police. And it's something I got to teach my son, at 11, because the young boy, Toledo, he was 13 years old.
Right.
13 years old, and he had a gun.
Right.
At 13. Which leads to a whole nother set of questions of
right.
Why did he feel he needed to have that?
Right. Why was he out at 2:30 in the morning?
What were his circumstances? Right. Why he had that. So, but one thing my dad taught me when I first started driving, was if I ever got pulled over, and I told someone this yesterday, and they had never heard this or never thought about this. My dad told me, turn the car off, turn the radio off, all that stuff. Turn the lights on inside the car so they can see. You want to put the officer at ease, which sounds
crazy, but
if you want to get home safely, it's ultimately for your benefit to put him or her at ease, to show that you're not a threat. So I always turn the car off, turn the dome lights on.
Right.
You can see, so they can walk up on the car, they can see, they can look in there and see ain't nothing happening. Hands on the steering wheel, and do it that way. And let's just face the facts. We got to do extra steps. We got to do. We got to do more. We got to do more than the average pilgrim. The pilgrims ain't got to do all that, but we as non-pilgrims,
right?
It's just one of the. It's par for the course.
It is.
My gosh,
I was watching Grey's Anatomy last night. I was at a friend's house and it was on while we were talking. And this is what's so weird. It was a guy with two doctors. One was at the hospital working. Her fiance was driving across country to Seattle to, be with her and I guess start working there or whatever. And he had his car loaded, it was a nice SUV. And he was at a gas station. And when they start talking, I looked at it and I was like, he gonna get pulled over by the police. And even though it was fiction, y'all, even though it was a television show, I mean, it was like, I got that feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, and so, I mean, I think about, when we send our kids off to college, we have that worry. I mean, and the guy got pulled over. And I mean, yes, it was television, but it was so real. He got pulled over. She was on the phone and she was like, don't hang up the phone with me. And she was like, what's happening? I can't hear. And they made him hang the phone up.
Wow.
And so then she's frantic, right? And then he's like, officer, why'd you pull me? Can I ask why you pulled me over? And he was like, step out the car.
Why you sassing me, boy?
Basically, right?
Yep.
And so they had a dog with them. They said the way that he had his bicycle on the car, it was covering his license plate. So they pulled him over.
Wow. Well, that's what happened with Dante Wright.
Right.
Yeah.
And then but this was a trip that happened with Dante Wright. And this was it was already on TV. So it's like, this is what happens.
This ain't.
And so they unpacked, they made him take all his boxes that he had packed up. And they went through, he was on the side of the road. She called her, he was like, I'm okay. But he wasn't okay.
Man.
He's sitting there, all his stuff is strewn on the side of the road because they went through all his boxes, and then they just leave you there.
Yep.
They don't help you pack your stuff back up that they unpacked because they had a suspicion because you was a black man driving a nice Suburban or a nice SUV.
Nope.
Yeah. So anyway,
man, I think about
yet there's still hope.
Yeah, and it's just still. I think about when I was in Hampton, like I said, the times I got pulled over while walking, y'all.
Yes.
Over while walking.
Yep.
You fit the description.
Yep.
You fit the description of someone. There was a like a little shopping area, like an outdoor shopping area.
Right.
Cut through there to get to my my crib, and I got pulled over by walking. You fit the description. We just checking to see what, he went through my whole backpack, whole illegal search for nothing. Ran my, I ain't that. And maybe I wasn't tripping because I know I ain't did nothing wrong. But, looking back on it, it was kind of scary.
Yeah. It
was kind of scary. The time, like I said, we were walking back. We gone to the store. We bought some 40s, and we were walking back. And he stopped it was all four of us. He stopped and made us pull out ID. We were all 21. Like, what, bitch?
Right.
So yeah, we walking with it. It wasn't open.
It wasn't open. We went to the store.
We bought what you can legally buy from the store. Mofo.
No, I did not see that.
Oh, the soldier assaulting the young black man on the sidewalk, saying, "Why are you walking in this neighborhood?" And he pushed the kid. The kid really kept his composure. Man, it was on some real white privilege stuff right there. Because he asked the kid, "Where do you live? What's your address?" And this, and there's a tight knit community. We know everybody that lives here. And when the kid, he didn't answer. Rightfully so. I can tell you where I live.
Right.
And when the kid flipped it around and said, "Well, how long you been living over here?" Oh, he took great offense.
Right.
How dare you? How dare you ask me? This is none of your business. Well, dude, you doing the same damn thing, man.
You in my mix.
You all up in mine.
Right.
Ooh. Let us hold fast to the confession of our without wavering.
Yes. But it also talks about continuing to provoke people to love and good deeds, but not neglecting to meet together. And that's what we do every day. We meet together, right? For encouragement, for the fellowship.
Yeah.
Now, when we get out of the pandemic, we may still be meeting here, but y'all got to go to church.
Yes.
Y'all got to go to church.
Ooh. There you go. Slapworthy. Got to go to church, man. And I'm gonna say,
wow, Casey.
I told my dissertation advisor that if she ever hears I've been killed, it's because I'm going to a public place with great
light, so they can see you're black.
Oh yeah. Y'all, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna start saying this every day. Everybody read your own Bible. Get your own word. I don't care where you start. Proverbs, Matthews, Hebrews, Habakkuk. How you say that? I don't even. Habakkuk. I don't know. I'm up here just disrespecting the Bible. Lamentations, whatever.
At least you don't say it and act like you know, and then it's really, really wrong, and you got people saying it wrong after you.
Did you read your Psalms? Nothing like being in the house, right? All that. All these lesser Bible books of the Bible. You don't never see none. When's the last time anybody quoted? Was it Haggai? Is that how you pronounce it?
Which one?
Haggai,
yeah.
Whoever quotes Haggai, whoever says let's go to Haggai, nobody. Maybe because it's only 3 pages.
So Tania, you got pulled over in front of your house.
Look at Haggai here. Don't make me find something good in Haggai.
Tania, you're that tall? That's cool. So she said I got pulled over in front of my house, made me get out of my car, etc. But I did laugh when I got out. I was like 6 feet taller on 45 because my car fit description almost slammed because I drove to a lit area to pull over. Yeah, I mean, we do things that are safe. Did y'all ever? I mean, I think I talked about this before when Lamar Latham got pulled over. They had it on the news. And he was telling the guy who pulled him over because it was a little guy. And he was like, I'm going to get out of the car like you want me to. But I need you to know I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I just need you. I mean,
Lamar's a big dude.
Huh?
Lamar's a big dude.
He's a big dude. So he's like, I need you to know I'm a big dude when I get out this car. I don't want you to feel, any kind of way.
Right.
I'm a big dude.
Yeah. His hands are like bricks.
Yeah.
Okay, Haggai. Thus says the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Consider your ways. Ooh, consider your ways. I'm about to read through this. Didn't even know. As for the promise which I made you when you came out of Egypt, my spirit is abiding in your midst. There's the midst. Do not fear. Do not fear. There you go. That's your word for the day, too. That's your second word today. Do not fear. Go forward.
Yeah, Melissa, we got to pray over that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Y'all do that. All right. I'm going to play this right here and then get this cereal combination that DJ Aggravated is not a fan of, but I don't care. It's my cereal. I'll eat it the way I like it. Oh, I can't even do it because I don't have any more peanut butter Captain Crunch. It's going to be straight Raisin Bran today.
Why did you have the window down? That's why he pulled you over? Why do you have the windows down?
What?
Really?
Yeah, Renita's tall. Renita's tall in them. Renita hitting at 6'2" in them heels.
Renita's tall. Tania's tall. I think Casey's tall too. Yep. Casey's 5'9". Tall girls rock.
What? 5'9". Hold up.
I'm gonna have to hang around with Tondalin and Shay.
Y'all can be like snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh wow, Gillespie's 5'9" too.
What? I see. That's how the good Lord works.
Yep. We got the tall crew.
Well, the guy was pulled over for going 65 and said, "Wow." Hey man, you gotta put them at ease. That's a shame. That's a shame that we live. But if we want them to come home, that's what you gotta do. So second shot in 2 hours.
I'm so excited.
Second one in 2 hours.
Me too, Tondalin. Me too.
You tall in your mind.
Our minds.
I can see Tiny like getting into it with Curly, thinking she like 6'8". Another thing, you gonna take out these trash, you gonna pick up your socks.
Look, standing up on a chair, and just because you taller than me, don't think. Even when I'm sitting in this chair, you still taller than me.
We eat pizza tonight. I ain't cooking. Just in her mind, she's Matumbo.
That's all right, Joy. I'm 5'3". Me, you, Tondalin, Shay.
Tandy, you know what? Tandy's tall because she stands on the word.
Right.
We got a special meet and greet soon. Yeah, we got to meet everybody, Cam. Cam, how tall are you? Cam, you a shorty on the shorty side too? Jay Everyday, what's up? AGT 2AK. Oh, this was a trip. So yesterday, you 5'1", acting like I'm 6 foot. Okay, Cam, I knew you was a shorty too. Everybody's saying I'm gonna feel it with the second. I'm gonna take me I drink a lot of water, so hopefully I'm good.
I was fine.
Yeah. Let me get that. Take a nap.
Get you come back and take a nap.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get it. Come back, take a nap. You wanted to be 6'1", but didn't make it. Man, I promise you, I play this like this is brand new, like this thing just came out. I already listened to it. I already listened to it like 7 times going to TSU this morning.
That's hilarious. So Kirsten, you and Carlisha would be in the not short but not super tall. Carlisha's, I want to say, I don't know, 5'6", 5'7", something like that.
Kirsten, you only 5'5". Kirsten's spirit is Kirsten's spirit's is taller than 5'5". Her spirit is, you know what it's doing?
Carlisha and family are doing pretty good. Daryl's home. I may make a sneak trip and lay my eyes on it for a minute. I'm trying to figure that out. So.
Shorty McStuffins. All right, 5-1. Cam. This gonna do this gonna benediction in.
Yeah. All right. Oh, but I gotta tell y'all, I tried a place called the Loch Bar, LOCH, like Loch Ness Monster.
Mm-hmm.
If you like oysters, they have oysters on the half shell during their happy hour for $1. So you can get 6 oysters for $6. I love oysters. So anyway, just wanted to give that little public service announcement. It was very nice. Just putting that out there. All right.
Kanye West does this song, Deborah? I did not know.
Oh, you like the Loch? You been, Tania? Of course you did, Renita.
Of course. Deborah, I'm about to look that up. If Kanye did this song too, wow.
Oh, the mussels are good too. I must try them. Yeah, I'll have to go. I will definitely go back to that place because I saw some deliciousness passing by. I saw they had a lobster, the lobster sandwich, lobster roll.
Oh,
they had a lobster roll, which where they put it's a lobster sandwich basically. And then they had another thing that went by, and me and my girl were like, "What was that?"
Ooh, shame.
They were like, it was French fries, but it had like crab and the crab soup and some cheese. It looked amazing. Oh, Tamla said it's so good. Okay. See?
All right.
All right. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ask or think. Now unto him be glory as we hold on to our hope. And we do so with joy, love, and peace. And we use our hope to encourage others. And that is those that are sad and downtrodden, but also encouraging others to do good. Because we have the power that comes from God. Let everyone today have a good day. We pray for continued healing for our friend and her husband, for Deborah's mother, for Casey's mom, for Melissa and her son. We just are praying, lifting up so many things to you, God, right now. You know our hearts, the things that we do share and the things that we don't. And we just lift it all up for all of us, relationships, everything, children, everything, finances, God. We lift it all up right now. In Jesus' name, we pray with expectation and with victory. Amen.
Ooh, I like that. Expectation and victory. Boy,
yeah. It's in the River Oaks district, Renita.
Yeah, I like that. Con says she loves some lobster rolls. Cam wants to know, is it black owned?
No, it's not. I shouldn't say no, it's not. I don't think that it is.
But she said she's still gonna go. All right.
Yeah.
Just curious. All right. Y'all have a great day. Love you much. See y'all tomorrow, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
The creek don't rise. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, everybody.
Well is such a final word. When you hear well, it's over.
Over. Well, all right. Y'all have a great day, baby. Peace.